Uh, Now we are going to see how we can change our grid to existing design. Okay. This is one of the design which I designed earlier. Here, this grid I am showing. So this dot lines are grid, and this is the wire. Here it is connected properly. But when we look into that, when I try to add some new wires and all, it's not adding to properly. So it's not at all mated with these wires. Here you can able to see it's not joining. So the problem here is my existing design is on some other grid, and now my grid settings are changed. Maybe I have resetted, and this tool migration when we are doing from KiCad 8 to KiCad 9 or lower version to upgraded, this kind of issue you may face because of you can able to see the design and edit the design, but you can't modify that directly, so you will face such kind of issue. So like the grid overlapping or grid not connecting properly, so when you are shuffling the circuit it will get collide. So like this way it will get open up, and you can't easily change this design. So now we'll see how we are going to modify the settings to match with this existing grid settings. So here you can able to see the grid is now 0.25 mm, but this is not like that way. So I am going to preference, and preference, here I am going for drawing sheets editor. Here display options, then here you can see the grid display. The styles are dots, lines, small crosses. So when you are changing the lines, it will get line here instead of dots. It is coming line, so it is very mild tone I'm setting, so it's coming like that way. So the preference I'm saying, so the grid thickness is 1 pixel, minimum grid spacing is 10. So here up to 5 pixel I can go, so with the same 1 pixel, or else I will do zero point 0.5 pixels with 5 5 5 pixels grid spacing I'm giving. So when you want some wider, so grid thickness you can give 1 pixel, and minimum grid spacing 5 you can give. Then give OK and go there and check the design. Yeah, even now you can't able to connect it. So same way you have to come preference, and you can reduce the pixel also, grid thickness also, then try it on. You can select off grid. Now I adjusted to the preference of dots. zero point 0.5 pixel, minimum grid spacing is 5, whichever is minimum. Then snap to grid always I am giving. So now I am editing again. You can see I am adding the wire tool. W I am pressing. So now I can able to seated the lines. So like this way we can, when we are upgrading from some other old platform to new upgraded, we may face this kind of grid overlapping issue because of our tool. We are not set a proper grid. So that grids and all we can adjust, and we can get that proper data. So this grid adjustments and all you have to do it on the, when we are right clicking, you will get the grid options, the grid origin, and then this these are all the standard options they will provide. So in that you can reduce and you can change. And in the preference menu, you right now what all we changes done is grid display options, and same as grid we can have this many options. So here we can reduce the grid spacing. So our existing grid is set it on 10 mils, so I have to go 1 mils, so then you can easily get that mapping. So because of this kind of 1 mils grid and all, always it will sit with all those pins. So even now some of the places it is not seated now. So I am going to preference going this one less than that. This is 0.025 mm on mils. So I am trying up with some other chances. Yeah, but there I am. Okay, I have to change there and I have to incorporate. Yeah, here you can see the maximum minimum levels are grid 1, grid 2. They are giving this kind of things. So here I am setting up with 1 mils plus 2 shortcut. So when I press Alt plus 1, I am getting this many options. So like shortcuts. So now I got 10 mil options. So this is not seated there. So how we can find out which grid it is seated? So we'll take this component. This component is origin is XY axis is here you can note it down. This what is the axis. So now I'm just press those things. So X and Y is 1750 930. So 1750 it is 50 this changes are happening with respect to this is y is 30 y is 930 and x is 1750. When I revert back it's 1740 and 940. So I guess this has some uh, 10 mils issues are there. So this all are in mils. So I have to go up to less than this category. So I'm going to preference again. I'm setting up with the grid options 1 mil, 2 mils. So this is my last options. When I go to here, it's at 5 mils. So here again I'm coming there. And I'm pressing Alt plus 1. I'm getting 10 mils. Alt plus 2. Okay. So 15 mils now. So I will try it out. This is not. And again I'm checking. So here you can see this is my 2x1 grid box. So this is seated like this way. So my one level it's one off part it's need to be there. So it's around 10 mils differentiation is there that I need to cover up with this preference setting. Okay, now you can see my set it into 10 mils. So when I need to change mils or I can change. So now I'm setting up with 10 mils. So now I am putting wires. So it is connected. So this grid is reorganized like this way. So whatever you need the minimum space in the existing design or some other design you are facing such kind of issue, you can update this preference in this way. Yeah, this how we need to reorganize and of our components placements of grids and all. Yeah, thank you.